When it comes to failure, I have failed at so many different things throughout my life, whether that's related to my health, trying a business, etc. And when it comes to failure, I've put together these 5 steps that, if you can implement, will allow you to overtake failure. Let's go. Number 1, where you should be. You are exactly where you should be. Should you have success right now? No, it's part of the journey. If everything was just handed to you, it would be worth nothing, right? So you surely are better now, right? When you try something over and over and over and over again, you're going to get better. And a lot of times in life, we're going to ask for, things such as to be strong. Life is going to test you to see if you're worthy of that. You need to embrace it for what it is. Seasons are going to come and seasons are going to go. Once a season is gone, it's never going to come back again. So you need to embrace the season. Even if you're not in a season that you enjoy, you need to embrace where you are. Smile, live it, the highs, the lows, enjoy them, because the season will never come again and you are exactly where you should be and you have everything you need to go ahead and get success. Number 2, lessons, not failure. Failure isn't real. And this is one of the issues I have with school. In school, they'll try to make you learn a lesson and then they'll give you a test. And if you don't pass the test, you fail, right? You fail. In life, you're going to get tests that teach you lessons. It's the lessons you learn after the test that count the most. And you have to remember, you don't fail ever. You learn. And those lessons you learn are going to allow you to get success after. When you quit, you hang up the towel, you're finished. That is when you fail. You do not fail if you're relentless with what you're trying to pursue. If you just go after it, never give up, you will eventually find your success. Number 3, yourself versus yourself. It's not you versus others. It's you versus you. And comparison is the killer of joy. If you're always comparing yourself to other people, you're always going to be unhappy. Like it or not, someone's always going to be better than you. Always. And even if you're the best at what you do, you won't be the best forever. Someone is going to come on and overtake that. What you have to do is make progress, right? You have to be like, hey, in the gym, I went from curling the 20s to curling the 30s. That's progress, right? Don't look at the person that's curling the 40s. Forget them. You went from curling the 20s to curling the 30s within a couple of months, and be happy about that, right? Be happy that you're getting better. And as long as you're making progress and you're getting better day after day, it doesn't really matter. As long as you are becoming a better version of yourself, it doesn't really matter what other people do. Forget what other people do. Number 4, input, output. Action, reaction. Every action is going to have a reaction, okay? And your daily habits are the inputs towards your goals. And that's what ultimately determines your success, is what you do on a daily basis. If you don't have the output you want, then you need to change the input, right? You need to do different things to get a different result. And a habit tracker is very, very, very effective. You can track what you do on a daily basis, and you can look at it on a week's time, a month's time, a year's time, and you can see, okay, are the habits I'm doing, are the actions I'm putting in right now leading to success? Yes or no? If they are, then great. If they're not, you can go back and evaluate. Hey, okay, I missed this day. I didn't think it was that important to do, this exercise. Okay, but let me do this one a little more. Or, oh, I didn't do as much outreach as I should have. Oh, maybe outreach is important. Okay. So allow you to assess the inputs and as needed, change them to get the desired output. Number 5, exponential growth. So please understand that success is not linear, okay? It is not linear. Linear is a straight line. So you don't start here and get to here and it's just a straight line, straight path. It's rather exponential. So what is exponential? Exponential is like the graph I've put on screen here. This represents an exponential curve. At the beginning, it's increasing very, very, very slowly. You can't even really notice it. But after a while, it hits something I like to call the breaking point. And look how much progress it makes in this short time. And the problem with people, if this is their goals, they give up too soon. So they're going to start around here. They're going to put the work in, but they don't see results. So they're going to quit, or they're going to quit. Or yeah, they get a little bit of progress, but they put in so much work for that little progress. Oh, it's not worth it. It's probably a fad. It probably doesn't work. And then they quit here. But if they were just to stick it out a little bit longer, continue to go, they would hit that breaking point and they would see the results they want to hit, right? Like if we were to think about this in a time frame of months, for example, you'd have 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 4 month, 5 month, 6 month, 7 month, 8 month, 9 month. Okay, let's say it's 9 months to hit your goal. This is your goal you're trying to achieve. In order to achieve this goal, it takes 9 months. Cool. You can go month 1 all in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you've seen no results and you can quit here. But that's about over half of the amount of time it takes to achieve the goal. You see no results. And then in the other 4 months, you start to get all this progress. And in the last 2 months, you get more progress than you've had in the first 7 months, right? And this is how success works in the real world. It is exponential growth. So you need to make sure, like we talked about in the previous slide, yes, I'm giving the inputs to get the output I want, but another factor is, am I staying consistent enough throughout the entire journey to get to the finish line? Because we understand that success is not linear, rather it's exponential. You don't know when that breaking point is, and if you quit too soon, you'll never get there, right? But if you can stick it out, you don't see results, boom, right? You hit that exponential breaking point. All right, guys, so wrapping it up here. Number 1 is you are exactly where you should be. Embrace the season you're in. Number 2, it's lessons, not failure. When you try and you don't get what you want, you try and you don't succeed, you're getting lessons from that. And those lessons are going to allow you to reap success later on. Number 3, it's yourself versus yourself. You're not comparing yourself to anyone else. It's you versus you. And as long as you're making progress, great. Number 4, we're talking about input, output. Are we giving the right inputs to get the output we want? If not, then we need to track our inputs, preferably evaluate the inputs, and then change them as needed to get the output we want, right? Number 5, exponential growth, right? Understanding that success is not linear, rather it's exponential, right? We want to make sure that we're staying consistent enough to start to hit the breaking point, because a lot of times when you start something new, for example, a business, you're not gonna, see that breaking point for a while. Or when you're trying to do a diet, get in shape, you won't see that breaking point for a while. But staying consistent and making sure you have those inputs dialed in is what's ultimately gonna lead to success. All right, thank you guys for watching. Consider leaving a like, subscribe for more content like this. I have a bunch of videos coming on the way. And if you guys want to stay up to date with my daily exclusive stories on Instagram, you can give me a follow at Nicholas Natchov. I'm going to leave the link in the description. All right, thanks for watching once again, and peace.